You could most definitely call it a nightmare on the open seas for folks that were on this cruise ship. Passengers dealing with winds up to 80 miles an hour and swells of nearly 20 feet high on board this Carnival Sunshine last week. We're hearing a firsthand account from a family who says the weather turned on a dime after 5 blissful days on a cruise to and from the Bahamas. I actually got to speak with a Gaston County woman who detailed the nearly 12 hours back to the South Carolina coast as winds and rough seas pounded that cruise.
I really thought that was it. I called my mother and told her that I loved her and that I loved my daughter.
Kelly Ray Shelton and her family aboard the Carnival Sunshine last week, truly believing they were not going to survive. Caught in a coastal storm, throwing nearly 20-foot waves at the ship for hours, a lot of it happening in the darkness.
My husband was looking for exits. We were making sure that we had life jackets.
Passengers on the 100,000-ton ship held on to anything they could while 80-mile-an-hour wind gusts battered the ship with what Shelton says was nearly no communication.
Then it gets to about 11 o'clock. We're not hearing anything and it's getting rougher.
She said as the Carnival Sunshine made its way back to the South Carolina coast, hours went by with no indication from the crew whether things would get better. She says they got much worse.
Looking at the Havana bar, and I just felt everything tilt, and I saw everything move from one end to the other. Families started pouring out of the buffet. We were shook.
Shelton adds she kept in touch with other passengers through a Facebook group created prior to their voyage. She explains that was one of the only ways to keep in contact with others around the ship until the captain addressed them Saturday morning, more than 12 hours after the nightmare began.
The captain gets on and says, good morning. We have gone through the storm. We think we've gone through the worst of it. We were supposed to dock. We're not able to yet. It's going to be a while before we dock.
Appreciate Kelly telling me that entire ordeal was not easy and very emotional for her and the family. She says while there were a number of injuries she was able to witness firsthand, Carnival says that the medical staff helped a small number of guests and crew who needed minor assistance. We did reach out to Carnival for comment, but did not hear anything back.